Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 122nd episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. Alright, now to start off, I just wanted to say that I did announce the winner of the 4th generation iPad giveaway I held in collaboration with the members of iPod Uplink and Jailbreak Nation. I actually announced it on Best Tech Info and on Twitter, so just be sure to check out the link that's down below. And just to let you guys know, we already contacted the winner on YouTube. Alright, now first up, a while ago, Planet, being an iOS security expert and hacker who's been instrumental in the development of numerous jailbreak solutions, commented on something on Reddit and essentially said that he has an iPhone 5 on 6.0.2 that's jailbroken with an untethered jailbreak. Now, I won't go too into depth on it in this video. I did make an actual video that's whole purpose was to address the update from Planet being. So if you haven't heard the latest in iOS 6, 6.0.1, 6.0.2, and 6.1 jailbreak news, just be sure to watch that video. Alright, now next up, recently the organization responsible for the USB 3.0 specification announced a new technology upgrade that boasts even higher data transfer speeds than the old spec. Now, the new modified iteration of super speed USB 3.0 promises to deliver data transfer speeds of up to 10 gigabytes per second. Now, that will significantly boost speeds over existing super speed USB 3.0 technology, which currently has a max data transfer rate of about 4.8 gigabytes per second. So yes, this is a rather drastic improvement for USB, and while Intel's Thunderbolt connectors found on modern Macs currently support data transfer speeds of 10 gigabytes per second, peripherals with Thunderbolt connections are without a doubt more costly than those that utilize USB connections. Now, the new protocol is said to be complete sometime within 2013, and the first batch of products to incorporate the new technology will launch sometime in late 2014 or 2015. Alright, now moving on, the other day on January 7th, Apple announced a new amazing feat for their App Store. And this is arguably one of the most astonishing milestones since the App Store was launched in 2008, surpassing over 40 billion unique app downloads, excluding re-downloads and updates. Nearly half of the App Store's total downloads took place in 2012 alone. And in March of 2012, Apple had just announced that the App Store had exceeded 25 billion downloads. So that just goes to show that apps are being downloaded at an exponential rate. And there are also some other amazing statistics related to the App Store for 2012, so check out that article if you're interested. Okay, and next, ahead of their official earnings announcement later this month for the 4th fiscal quarter of 2012, AT&T announced that they sold over 10 million smartphones, and not only was this the best quarter in company history, but in their press release they also revealed that they had best ever iPhone and Android device sales. And AT&T's now second best quarter was the 4th quarter of 2011, when the company activated 9.4 million smartphones, 7.6 million of which were iPhones. And while they haven't announced any figures yet, it's safe to assume that since they announced this was their best quarter for total smartphone sales and for iPhone sales, that they sold over 7.6 million iPhones. So it'll be really interesting to see when AT&T announces it later this month. I will keep you guys updated here on YouTube as well as Best Tech Info. Alright, next up, I just wanted to briefly cover these two articles. So according to the Wall Street Journal, Apple may be planning to introduce a new, less expensive iPhone model, which would primarily target emerging markets. Now, the Wall Street Journal notes that Apple was reportedly working on a cheaper iPhone a couple of years ago, but the device never made it to production. As for the design, it will supposedly resemble a typical iPhone, however with a different body, which would be made from less expensive materials, presumably polycarbonate plastic. And other components could be adopted from past iPhone models, like the iPhone 4's A4 processor. Now, shortly after this, the Shanghai Evening News published an interview with Phil Schiller, Apple's marketing chief. And in the interview, Schiller is quoted as saying, despite the popularity of cheap smartphones, this will never be the future of Apple's products. But what about the iPad mini? Numerous high-ranking Apple officials definitively stated that Apple will never enter the 7-inch tablet market. Well, here we are a few years later, and it turns out they did exactly that. So the articles listed below have complete details on this topic. Of course, I will keep you guys updated in this series and on Best Tech Info. Alright, moving on, the other day, Apple announced on their iOS developer portal that they're now locking App Store app screenshots. Now, while this seems like a minor change or a minor revision, it's actually quite substantial. It will effectively shut down a widely used scam that developers have utilized to gain popularity for their applications. And essentially, the basic method that's been employed, a developer creates an app that they know Apple will approve. Once it gets approved, they actually switch out the screenshots with screenshots of other more popular iOS applications applications or different games or utilities that aren't even available on iOS at all, and they completely change the description of their app to something entirely different. Alright, and finally, according to a new report, the next generation iPads, meaning the 5th generation full-sized iPad and the 2nd generation iPad mini, are supposedly due for release in just a few short months, presumably in March. Now, although there have been reports of Apple releasing new iPad models sooner than expected, this just adds to that, and if these rumors are accurate, we could see a new, completely redesigned full-sized iPad and possibly a Retina iPad mini sometime in March. Alright, now I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to rate it up if you did, and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I release new videos. Alright, now for the question of the day, let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys think about a cheaper iPhone model? Do you think it would be a good idea for Apple to enter the cheaper smartphone market, especially for emerging countries? Alright, and although there isn't currently a giveaway going on, if you guys want me to host a new giveaway, just be sure to let me know down below in the comment section and include your prize of choice. Finally, if you guys want to be updated more often, just be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me to one of your circles inside of Google+. And until next time, this is ICU, signing out.